Be yourself anyway. Overcoming, Episode 2. What if the loneliest feeling in the world isn't being alone, but pretending to be someone you're not just so people will accept you? This is Sophia's story. Sophia was 14 years old, and she had one goal: to fit in. Every morning before school, she stood in front of her mirror, wondering the same thing. What version of me will people like today? At school, Sophia seemed to belong everywhere. With one group, she laughed at jokes she didn't find funny. With another group, she pretended to like things she didn't care about. She changed how she spoke, how she dressed, even how she acted. Everyone seemed to know a version of Sophia. But nobody really knew Sophia. Not even Sophia herself. As the weeks passed, something strange began happening. Every time Sophia pretended to be someone else, an invisible mask appeared. One mask for the popular group. One mask for the sporty group. One mask for the smart group. One mask for social media. One mask for everyone she wanted approval from. Soon she was carrying so many masks she could barely hold them all. But she kept smiling. Because she thought belonging meant becoming whoever people wanted her to be. One afternoon, Sophia overheard a conversation. A group she desperately wanted to be friends with was planning a weekend trip. She smiled. Surely they would invite her. She waited and waited, but the invitation never came. The group walked away laughing together, without her. Sophia stood frozen. The empty space beside them felt louder than any words. That night, she sat on her bed, staring at her phone. No messages, no invitations, no notifications, just silence. For the first time, she asked herself a painful question. If I work this hard to be liked, why do I still feel alone? She thought about every version of herself she had created. The girl who laughed at jokes she didn't understand. The girl who agreed with opinions she didn't share. The girl who hid parts of herself so others would approve. She had spent so much time asking, will they like me? That she had stopped asking, do I like who I'm becoming? The question followed her everywhere, through the hallways, through her classes, even through the quiet moments at home. And for the first time, Sophia wasn't sure she liked the answer. The next day at school, Sophia noticed an empty seat in the library, a quiet corner nobody ever used. For some reason, she sat there. Every lunch break, she returned. At first, she hated it. The silence felt uncomfortable. Every time someone walked past, she wondered what they were thinking. Do they think I have no friends? Do they feel sorry for me? Do they think something is wrong with me? The thoughts came quickly, but day after day, something surprising happened. Nobody seemed to care. Most students were too busy worrying about their own lives, their own insecurities, their own fears. Sophia began realizing something important. The spotlight she thought was shining on her had never really existed. People weren't studying her every move. They were simply trying to figure out their own lives. And somehow, that realization felt freeing. For the first time in years, she could breathe. Without people around to impress, she started noticing things. She loved drawing. She loved writing stories. She loved helping younger students. Things she had hidden because they weren't considered popular. One day, the librarian noticed her sketchbook. Did you draw these? Sophia nodded nervously. The librarian smiled. You're talented. Sophia looked down. No one's ever really seen them. The librarian closed the sketchbook gently. Sometimes we're so busy trying to be accepted that we hide the best parts of ourselves. The words stayed with her. That afternoon, Sophia went home and looked at all the masks she had been carrying. The mask for popularity, the mask for approval, the mask for fitting in, the mask for being whoever everyone wanted her to be. One by one, she put them down. The first mask was the hardest, because pretending had become comfortable, predictable, safe. When you wear a mask long enough, you begin believing you need it. Sophia worried people might not like the real her. What if she wasn't funny enough, interesting enough, popular enough? What if being herself wasn't enough? But another thought slowly began growing louder. What if the people who only liked the mask were never really her friends to begin with? That thought scared her, but it also set her free. Because for the first time, Sophia realized she didn't need everyone. She only needed the people who appreciated the person she truly was. Not because it wasn't scary, but because she was tired. Tired of pretending, tired of chasing, tired of losing herself. The following week, something unexpected happened. Sophia sat at her usual table during lunch. Alone, no masks, just herself. For a moment, she felt nervous. Then someone approached, a girl from her art class. "Mind if I sit here?" Sophia smiled. "Sure." A few minutes later, another student joined, then another. Not because Sophia had changed herself for them, but because she hadn't. The conversations felt different, easier, real. For the first time in a long time, Sophia wasn't trying to impress anyone. She was simply being herself. And somehow that felt better than fitting in ever had. Months later, Sophia walked past the same group she once tried so hard to impress. This time, she didn't feel sad. She didn't feel angry. She didn't feel left out. She simply smiled and kept walking. Because she had finally learned something important. Being chosen by everyone isn't the same as being valued by the right people. Many people spend years chasing approval, trying to fit in, trying to be liked, trying to become who they think others want them to be. But real friendship doesn't require pretending. The best friendships begin when the masks come off. When you stop performing, when you stop chasing, when you start being yourself. Sophia sits with her new friends, laughing, drawing, sharing stories, no masks, no pretending, just belonging. You don't have to force friendship. You don't have to earn acceptance. You don't have to become someone else to be loved. The right people won't love the mask. They'll love the real you. And sometimes, the seat that feels empty today is simply making room for the right people tomorrow. Watch out for episode 3. This is Ozzy's Moonlight Tale. If this story stayed with you, don't let the light end here. Subscribe for more moonlit stories, sleep gently, and dream kindly.